had the game won, but the Celtics came back and won. And so tonight from the Spectrum, game number 6 of this incredible series between two longtime powers, the Celtics and the 76ers, coming up from Philadelphia.
Mo Cheeks, severe headaches prevented him from playing more than 10 minutes of the game as Doc misses. The Sixers are trying to wrap it up in game 6 tonight. The Celtics want to send it to a game 7. Parrish hitting outside.
Boston will need that type shooting from Robert Parrish. He hasn't really played a great series. They need his outside shooting. That's the way he played during the season.
And the Sixers, as Kevin mentioned, so badly need Mo Cheeks, especially against Tiny in this building, because he outplays Tiny Archibald at the Spectrum. Julius Erving in and out. Gotten themselves into early trouble the last 3 games. They pulled out one of them as Cheeks misses the shot and Maxwell clears. Overplaying his bird on Caldwell Jones. Doc has not been involved in the offense. He gets the ball almost by accident and misses the shot.
He looks like he's perfectly healthy. He's stopping Tiny most of the time to penetrate.
He was hospitalized with severe headaches. They call it a sinus headache. They didn't know whether it might have been a migraine or allergies, but he was all right in the shoot today. Dawkins gets the rebound on Irving's miss. Here's the dot. Batted away by Parrish. Bobby Jones, that's incredible. These two outstanding players. That's the role players that they have on this ball club. Bird inside Maxwell, and it rolls for him. They're not getting anything inside. ML Carr, but Bobby Jones and Hollins get back on the D. Pass to Maxwell, and they'll call a foul inside.
He's one of the most underrated basketball. 2 straight, and it shows these are pressure shots. Some of the shots he can make, and we got a 7-point game, baby.
6 straight points run off by the Celtics, under 4 minutes remaining in the half. 7-point lead was 117, so Boston has whittled it away. 10 points worth. Dr. J banks no good. Parrish tips it up to Henderson, and watch Cornbread Maxwell make it 5, and the Celtics very much alive after being in the hole again. A 5-point lead for Philadelphia now. Celtics fighting for their lives here in game number 6. Double team on Parrish. Henderson finds Maxwell. Goaltending called against the Doc. Hollins, Cheeks, and Tony all have 3 fouls for Philadelphia. Cheeks put a move on Tiny. Deflected up by Maxwell. Still Philadelphia ball.
They had reset the 24-second clock, but they got it back down to the original 17 seconds.
Caldwell Jones can't go to Doc. Maxwell overplaying Irving. Hollins. They go to Irving. Hemmed in. Blocked by Cornbread Maxwell, who is superb on defense. With 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. Boston trying to get back in this one. Down by 10. Harris with a turnaround in the lane. No good. Maxwell and Dawkins going at it, and now Maxwell goes into a crowd and goes after a fan. Maxwell goes after a fan, and there's Bedlam in the stands here, and Bill Fitch is over there. Dawkins and Bill Fitch and Ford and Maxwell, and someone said something to Maxwell, and he went in with a vengeance.
The thing that happens in this situation, it looks like the players were going to go into it, but as soon as the fans got involved, the players get together. It becomes a group again of one group, and they got together to try to stop it, and it could have got real nasty over there. The fan came off the floor, got on the floor.
Pick it up on this shot.
Maxwell aggressive, knocks Tony down. Here's the push. Dawkins pushes him down. He pushes him into the fan. The fan gets excited. Says something to Maxwell. Maxwell went after the fan.
Maxwell was wrong. Cornbread Maxwell was wrong because the fans pay their way in, and they can say anything they want. You just can't go after a fan who yells at you. And of course, he's under the pressure of this game, but that's where you can get some difficulty.
I'll disagree to a point.
All right.
You can't believe what the fans might say. And what might happen in there, you'll never know what might happen to an athlete in the crowd. So you have to be very careful and not let the crowd come after you first sometimes.
That's our story. A 10-point lead for Philadelphia. As we have had action, Maxwell with the fans under the basket. The Celtics face desperation time in game number 5 Wednesday. And a great defensive play by Maxwell because Irving had a clear path to the basket.
That's great hustle on Maxwell's part to get over the pick and fight hard to deny Doc the ball, and he's been doing an excellent job on Doc.
Back to the action here. 7:44 to go and 9 seconds on the shot clock. 10-point lead for Philadelphia. Tony against Ford, one-on-one, and it's thrown away. Bad pass by Tony.
I think he's found it. He's hit his last 2 jump shots, and now he looks comfortable. I look for him to take an awful lot of jump shots down the stretch here.
Irving setting a screen for Cheeks, and boy, are they knocking heads. Irving and Maxwell knocking heads, and Maxwell knocks it away, and last touch by Irving. Cornbread Maxwell has been aroused by that altercation with the crowd.
He's done a real fine job on Doc all night. Philadelphia's going to call timeout.
Hawkins with 15 and Bird with 14. There are some Boston fans here, and they're going at each other a little bit verbally under the basket. Larry Bird gets free inside, coming off a pick low, and a 5-point lead for Philadelphia, and that's just the closest Boston has come in this ballgame. That's why you heard the extra cheer by the crowd using the elbow. 5:15 to go. 7-point lead for Philadelphia. And a good play by Parrish as Ray Melchiori tends to Tiny on the bench. What can the Celtics do without him as Bobby Jones, no basket, offensive foul against Jones, and that's number 3 on him. What about Tiny on the bench? What happens now?
Also, them type injuries, when you step on someone's foot, they really cause the problem. Here's Bobby Jones charging over Maxwell. Maxwell played great defense, both on Doc and Jones. He's done a great job. And make sure the game does not get away from him at this point.
Maxwell goes in, and he's fouled. Trying to narrow it. Bird, fake on Nix. And we'll have a foul right there against Philadelphia. Green, team foul against this ball club in this game. This is the closest they've been since 17-13, and now Dawkins and Parrish. Dawkins said, don't mess with me, and Madden has to break them up. You can just feel the intensity and electricity of the import of this game, and you can obviously see it in the crowd, and it's evident on the court. He has come back, no question, in this game. They needed him. Dawkins missed it. Richardson the rebound, and Bird comes down with it. Watch Maxwell. Tony to meet him, and Maxwell lays it in. And now it is a 1-point game, 71-70. Under a minute to go in the third. 4-point lead. Tony watched by Carr. Clint Richardson guarded by Archibald. Caldwell Jones picking. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and Irving banks it. Richardson tips it in. 3-point lead for Philadelphia. Low to Maxwell. Hooks it up. 1-point lead. Billy Cunningham is yelling about a Tiny Archibald charge, he thought, at the other end. Team fouls are even. 3 apiece. Hollis' shot is blocked. McHale and Carr combined. Boston can take the lead. 83-80, Philadelphia leading as we wind down to 8 minutes remaining in the game. And now Robert Parrish, ML Carr, has brought Boston to within 1 point.
Well, again, Doc's made a turnover, but Doc won't be sitting on the bench very long. They're going with a big lineup against McHale and Maxwell.
Maxwell with the ball. They got McHale, Bird, Maxwell, ML Carr, and Archibald. Looping shot by Larry Bird. 23 points for Larry Bird, and the Celtics lead 84-83 in a game they must win. 6:25 remaining, and Boston up by 1. And Cornbread Maxwell, who might have been aroused by his altercation with a fan, quietly has scored 15 points and has been a tremendous defensive demon for the Celtics up front.
Against McHale.
Dawkins inside, goes into the hoop, no good. Maxwell, a big rebound. And now the Celtics with a 1-point lead. Tiny Archibald gets it to Bird, and there are 5 seconds to go. They get the ball away, and the foul with 2 seconds to go. Boston on the threshold of sending the series to a 7th game. All right, Maxwell, who has been tremendous from the line. 2 seconds to play. 4th quarter. And there's your 2-point lead, 99-97. Billy Cunningham already thinking about the timeout. Let's see what Maxwell does. He has 1 left. He makes it, and a 3-point lead. 3-point lead, timeout Philadelphia. And you're right, you told us during the commercial that two big men on the pass, Dawkins and Caldwell-Jones, and that'll do it. The game is over. Boston has won. Only three teams have come back from a 3-1 deficit to force a seventh and win a seventh game. And the Celtics are elated because they have come from behind in dramatic fashion here in the Spectrum in Philadelphia. And the first time in 12 games, the Boston Celtics have defeated the Philadelphia 76ers.
I think Conrad Maxwell should be the MVP of this game.
I agree, and we'll get into that a little later. The final